Hello visuals and welcome back to the Tuesday edition of the Visual Guyz podcast with me and...
Me!
That was kind of on sync, I like that. That was kind of riggedy. What's this? What is fucking... Oh, it's the alien book going up.
Slash has weird shit.
Is that Slash's in the guitarist?
Yes, he put some weird shit up.
Wunder Slash! There's a South Park episode where he's like a myth, like Santa Claus. Go on, Slash, you crazy bastard.
Oh, he put some weird shit up like he really does.
Slash on Instagram.
Yeah. Follow Slash on Instagram, people. He's fucking...
There's a lot of today's. There's a lot of weird today's going on.
Yes.
And
That's
well, what is that? Cogs.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all moving. Shit, I didn't realise they were moving. Fuck. Thunder Slash. If you like South Park, you know what I'm talking about. What is this? It's an alien doll thing. I mean, it's cool. Whoever made that.
Yeah.
What the fudge?
Carry on.
Let's talk. No, I'm going to go straight over. This is a nice, easy bracket, and then you can evaluate. Let's talk MCU and let's talk DCEU, Chris. Because over the festive period, I rewatched a lot of the DCEU stuff. First Wonder Woman, Aquaman, BVS, all this kind of shenanigans, and I also did the Joker again. Fuck knows where that stands with the DCEU. We'll forget DCEU. We'll just say DC films. With the likes of the Joker coming out and the Batman on the horizon, plus everything the MCU are doing, do you think that the tables may turn a little and DC can catch up now?
I think they can.
Because they started off already winning. Because if you remember the Dark Knight trilogy, they were untouchable with superhero films. Yes. They were the pinnacle. And by the way, apparently, is it Lad Bible? Somebody stated that The Dark Knight Rises is the film of the century. Amazing film. Beautiful film.
They also predicted Die Hard was the best Christmas film ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is a Christmas film.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of Die Hard regardless, so I stay out of that argument. But yeah, can DC with its now, because like I said, the films that they brought out lately have been top.
Whatever they've done, they've just fucking changed the gear, and they are fucking. They're doing well. Since the release of, maybe say Aquaman.
Wonder Woman.
Well, was it Wonder Woman first?
Wonder Woman come first.
Right. Well, since the release of Wonder Woman, then
yeah,
they've just like, here's Aquaman.
Yeah.
Is Joker. It's like, yeah.
It's fucking gnarly, isn't it? And it's crazy because when it comes to award season, the only comic book film that might take away an award is Joker. Because, I mean, Avengers sort of stuff does... I mean, no, Doctor Strange got an award for best visual effects, but for, like, performances and shit like that, it might got a Joker, you know.
It's mad how one guy has defeated... entire army.
I know it could. I mean, I'm not saying it will happen, and if it does happen, I will not be distraught whatsoever. I definitely do think Robert Downey Jr. needs some sort of.
He doesn't want it though, does he?
No, I know, for whatever. He definitely does need some sort of accolation, some sort of actual thing to say you've defined a character here.
He's always saying that Chris Evans was the one that's made them big.
Oh yeah, you know, Chris Evans as Captain America. Yeah, if he come first, you could maybe. But like literally. RDJ and Iron Man was literally the pillars that held the MCU up.
Yeah.
Everything was built upon him.
It was, yeah.
But no, do you think that in the future, the next like 5 to 10 years, again, like I said, with everything Marvel coming out, MCU-wise and shit, and DC, because for all we know, the Batman could be fucking mind-blowing. Do you think DC could catch up? Because at the minute, I think it's fair to say, as a collective, Marvel are beating DC in the films still.
Oh yeah, Marvel are beaten.
Even with the Joker, we're on about a whole year.
If we're sticking to films, just films, then yes, Marvel are beaten.
Yeah, as a collective. It's going to be hard for them. But Marvel, for all we know, could drop the ball a bit and then have the release of like Shang-Chi. Maybe that's going to be fucking boring. Blade might come out maybe a bit too dull. I mean, I highly doubt this will happen.
That's what I mean. This is coming from a guy who loves comics.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, he wants these films to happen. He's a fan, he's not just doing it for a job.
Yeah,
he's an actual fan.
Yeah.
And these are films he wants to see. And he wants them done right, how they should be done. So I don't think that they're going to drop off anytime soon.
Okay, so you don't think they're going to drop off, but do you think with how good the Joker was, and if we get a sequel, if we get this Joker versus Batman, if we get whatever coming next major, do you think that in 5-10 years time they could be like, right, we are at the same level, if not better than Marvel?
I wouldn't say probably better, but it'll be high up there with them.
Because remember when we did whatever podcast it was a few weeks ago, you picked the Joker over Avengers, yeah. So that's what I mean. Because I mean, if you could argue, for me it's not, but a lot of people would say Avengers Endgame / Infinity War are the best MCU films ever. And if the Joker's beaten them for you,
I don't swing either way. I'm in the middle. I'm a big fan of both.
Yeah, no, 100% I am as well. But I'll always be Team Marvel because of Spidey.
Yeah. But I'm just going. The reason why I say it was the best film of the year is because of the storyline behind. Don't like say Marvel. Fucking 10 years of storyline built up to this. It was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was fucking.
But
beautiful.
Joker only had 2.5 hours to do it, and they fucking pulled it off beautifully.
It was absolutely outstanding. But that's what I mean. So say if the next 3 or 4 films, whatever they may be, whichever characters, it doesn't matter, are like that. Can DC then say we are just as killing it in the box office and film wise as Marvel?
I'd say yeah, we're killing it, but I don't think they will be as high as Marvel.
It is a tough one, isn't it? Because I was just thinking about the other day. Because Marvel, like I said, as a collective, Marvel hands down they win. They win, regardless of your favourite films, the Joker. But it can't top what 10 years of storytelling, like you just said, has done. It's just that I'm so looking forward to this Batman film. And I really do think Batman is another character on his own, in his own film, could easily walk up to an Avengers Endgame, an Avengers Age of Ultron, a fucking an Iron Man film, or whatever, and be like, fuck you, I'm here. Because of how much weight he brings and how powerful that character is. I'm not talking in terms of them having a fight.
If they do it how I want it to be, the dark side of Batman, then I think it will be a brilliant film.
100%. Well, 100%. But I you know how we get for like I get amped up for any comic book related film. Even the first Suicide Squad, I was still amped up for it.
Oh yeah, man. Just the way that the music went with the film. I think that's the first film that was like put it both together with the shotguns and the music.
Yeah, the trailer was just.
It was all in sync. It was all beautiful.
Yeah,
so that's what hyped me up.
Yeah, but my point is sorry mate. Every comic book film I'm always looking forward to, no matter what it is. Birds of Prey, I hate Margot Robbie's Harley. I can't wait for this film though, because it's still got its stuff in it that I can't wait for. But do you think we'll get to a point 5 years down the road where, because at the minute I think it's safe to say it's the Marvel midnight releases that get my blood flowing that little bit better, where it will be the DC midnight release that makes you feel like you've never felt before. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to get in this film, get the trailers on, start this film. Do you think the midnight release of fucking the next Justice League, a Flash film, whatever, will get you?
I don't know.
Just because at the minute they are turning. The Joker smashed it. Wonder Woman 84, it's going to be beautiful.
What they're doing, like say, whoever's been put in charge now, or
well, I know J.J. Abrams is going to be playing a huge part in the foreseeable future.
But whatever they've done to up the ante to get these films out, they've done something right, because these last couple of films they've brought out that have been phenomenal. But I think I'm still a little bit towards Marvel. I think it would be like...
Yeah, that there is something special about these Marvel films. Do you think if they started at the same time, so Iron Man 1 comes out and then the first, what would it have been, Man of Steel, and then they built together at the same time, where do you think you'd lay? Because I know we've had plenty more years of this MCU before we've had of this DCEU, whatever the fuck they're calling it these days. So at the same time, it might it's
a hard one.
We're not. Don't worry about talking in terms of if you prefer Marvel or if you prefer DC in terms of comic book history. We're just purely talking about the films.
Yeah.
And don't even include the Dark Knight trilogy and shit.
Yeah, you've also got the TV series as well.
Yeah, the TV. See, if
it's the opposite way around.
Right. So imagine this. Then imagine this. Right. You come into, and you say 5 years time, 10 years time, we're getting into a film, and they're saying, right, here you go. Here's Dick Grayson, the one from Titans. Here's the Flash. Here's Oliver Queen, our Oliver Queen. They're all going to be in a mega super Justice League film, Endgame style, in the cinema. How amped are you now?
Oh, I'll be fucking jerking off, like.
That's what I mean. It is mind fucking. It's absolutely. Just
When it comes to the TV series, just in general, I think they are doing a hell of a lot better than Marvel.
Yeah, 100%. The only one that I would chuck in there and say, wait a sec, is Daredevil, purely because them fight sequences with the one take and the camera goes in the room. Oh my god, they're fucking phenomenal. But yeah, nothing touches Titans for me in terms of TV wise.
Hey, it's just their TV series is fucking phenomenal.
See if they do implement that in future films.
Like Punisher was fucking phenomenal. At first, I was like,
yeah. Oh, Punisher was.
And then fucking Mr. Castle, I got fucking right into it.
He is, I hope to God they keep, because they're
keeping him and they are bringing him a film.
Oh, thank God for that. See we've gone on about Deadpool as well. How do you keep it 18? How do you keep it, or 15, whatever? He's another character that you need to keep above, because you can't show Frank Castle having a slapping match. He kicks skulls and oh my God, mate! And seeing him clash. See if the Avengers assemble in the next 10 years of storytelling, and he's in that lineup. Oh my jeez, the fucking wheeze.
It's fucking.
It is just a tough one, because literally, if the Joker never come out, I would say at this current moment of time, the way the films are going, they'll never catch up with Marvel.
No.
But just with that Joker being the way it fucking was, I know it.
For all we know, it could have been just a one-off best film ever.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah. But like I say, you've still got Wonder Woman 84. First one I enjoyed. Gonna enjoy the second one. You've got Aquaman, just been announced as getting done. Fair enough, you've got to wait till fucking 3 years for that. But again, it's happening.
Because DC are doing it as well, right? We keep saying about how RDJ he's born to be Iron Man. Chris Evans born to be Captain America. Jason Momoa, like the normal Aquaman, just the blonde hair. Like, nah, fuck that. My Aquaman now looks like a badass Samoan.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot is my Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And they haven't, because I thought when they first come out they're going to give her a shitty American accent. It's going to be an American actress. No, because obviously she's from Jerusalem. She's got that little sort of exotic sort of accent, which Wonder Woman should have. She's from an island, Themyscira. She's a fucking Amazon. She shouldn't have an American accent. Robert Pattinson, for all we know, could be the Batman to end all Batmans.
He could be. At the minute, it's Ben Affleck to me.
Because snap, mate, snap. Because at the minute, the reason why Marvel, the MCU, are mainly winning, because they have a much bigger back catalogue.
Yes.
They've got fucking 20 plus films to DCEU's current. Because we're not talking Dark Knight, we're talking when they started the DC. We've got Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. They've got the 5. Yeah. And until Birds of Prey comes out, that'll be 6. And then and Shazam, that's 7. That's 7. Well, see, again, Shazam wasn't big for you, but that was a huge point for me. It was a way for DC to easily say, hey, look, we can also have fun, because everyone slated it. It's always dark and gloomy and depressing. And Shazam was a big thing. And then The Rock getting involved.
So then you got Black Adam coming out next.
Yeah, it showed that there was, on Instagram earlier, The Rock working out for Black Adam. I was like, I think he's the first ever actor to play a superhero that definitely doesn't need a padded suit. What are you working out for, mate? What are you working out for? You are a superhero. You are a comic book character. Even without a cape on, you're a comic book character.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
It's fucking, imagine getting headlocked by him. Yeah. Ugh. That's when the veins pop out, your eyes are popping out, you fucking gone. But they've got the draw power of The Rock. Fuck knows who The Rock, if he isn't names attached to shit, he could probably bring along some great actors. If Michael B. Jordan eventually does become Superman, that's going to be fucking someone else on its own.
Yeah, because obviously we're starting fresh again. There's obviously young characters. Obviously you got Robert Pattinson. Then you got Michael B. Jordan. Again, it's a young character, so you could have these two going off against each other.
That's one thing that the DCEU is getting fucked over by, is we're not currently sure how it all stands.
No.
Because the MCU has one clear vision, one clear goal. The DCEU, I mean, fair enough, at Warner Brothers, they've probably now written a plan of some sort.
They are getting there.
Us as fans, we still don't know.
Yeah, it's for me, because like I say, we've gone from one to the other to like back and forth and then going back again. It's just like
Yeah, because obviously they had Man of Steel and then a team up film, Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
They should have had a solo Ben Affleck film, done a BVS, then now Justice League. They're here.
I think we mentioned this in one of our previous podcasts.
Oh, we've probably mentioned this a million times. But like going forward, at the minute you can kind of break it all down. The Joker, as far as we are aware, it's on its own as it stands. Robert Pattinson, we have no idea if this is coming in. So everything in DCEU is going steady. It's a weird storyline, but then you chuck Suicide Squad in because again we have mentioned it. It's a reboot / number 2. Where the fuck does that stand?
I mean, you don't know.
In terms of storytelling, it's messed up. Like I said, they have the character that can just right all this wrong. Again, I said it many times. Sorry, here's the Flash with a flashpoint. That's how everything gets corrected.
The Flash is getting his film.
Yeah.
In the future. Where's that going to come into it? Don't know. Fair enough, we don't really need a Cyborg film.
No. We do and we don't. Cyborg's not a massive character for me, but I do really like Cyborg, and he is a great character to read. And again, I think it's just another case of it's done well. There's no reason why that can't be an awesome film. You can see some crazy battles go on screen with that. Plus, it's a really cool character coming to terms with what's happened to him and who he has now become. He's like, fuck me, I'm a machine now. And
yeah.
It's a great in a battle. Plus, I don't think he was. I can't remember the name of the actor. I think he was acted proper well in the film because we've only seen him in Justice League and a little bit of Batman v Superman. That was annoying. At the end of Suicide Squad, the cutscene was to something that we've already seen. It was Bruce Wayne getting the detail on all these other meta-human Cyborg and that. It's like we've already seen this in Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Your cutscene just led to nothing. But speaking of Suicide Squad, I got really excited when we did see that brief appearance of Batman when he stopped Deadshot. He got Bruce Wayne, Will Smith. When we seen him chase down the Joker and Harley. Them little bits that I fucking loved.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably because the Batman was there. You can't hate the Batman. The Batman's just amazing.
But again, it's just where does it all fit in all the timeline?
Yeah. I really... Cause obviously, I want a DC shared universe. I want a Justice League on the big screen. I want Darkseid to come. He is a Thanos level threat.
I think we will at some point get a DC Marvel crossover.
DC and Marvel?
Yeah. I think we
Do
will.
you reckon?
Yeah, I think we will.
On the big screen?
Yeah.
Ooh.
At some point in the future, I think we will get a DC Marvel crossover.
I'm going to agree with you, but I'm also going to... Well, no, I am going to agree with you, but I think we could be talking 30 years in the future.
Yeah. I'm surprised if I'm still alive when it happens.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of... Because they have done little... Like, we've had Wolverine meet Batman in the comics and that before. The only thing is, it comes down to two massive companies, Warner Brothers and Disney, whether they want to share money.
If they just say, right, we'll do this film, we'll just go fucking 50-50 on everything.
Oh, they're 100%. They're still going to make fucking bank.
Exactly.
If you put up a film poster and you've got Batman squaring up against... This is hypothetical, we don't know how we'd get there. Squaring up against Iron Man, squaring up against Wolverine. If you've got Superman squaring up against Thor, you've got all this crazy shenanigans. Yeah. Flash squaring up against Quicksilver. It pays for itself.
It'd be fucking phenomenal.
You don't even have to have a massive thing. You could literally just do, if you wanted to, Iron Man versus Batman. Mm-hmm. You got the two rich guys. You've got their own versions of their armor.
Yeah.
You've got their own inner demons going on. Just the two rich guys.
Yeah.
That film itself would pay for itself.
It'd be mint.
I would love if there was for the future. Right, but yeah, currently as it stands, we can probably leave it there for this one. Just quick answer, yes or no. You don't know the future. Just you currently kind of feel now. Will DC movies ever be bigger than Marvel films?
No.
I'm gonna have to agree. I know the Joker was a like whoa.
The Joker was
let's
a
take
brilliant
notice.
film. I'm not going to dispute that. Like I say, it's my best film of 2019. But Marvel
as a collective, they've
still one step ahead.
Yeah, and like I said, to start off with, that wasn't the case. The Fantastic Four, yeah, the X-Men, yeah,
it's what I mean.
Dark Knight, everybody loved, and then for whatever reason, DC started to come down. Marvel brought out Iron Man, who was at the time a B-lister in comics. Now he's arguably the most famous superhero to date.
Now, if you said it in TV programs, then I'd say, well, yeah, DC are winning on TV programs.
But that's a guarantee. I think it's a guarantee. Marvel will catch up because we have Disney Plus with WandaVision, with the characters that we love from the films in their shows.
Yeah.
It's unquestionable that they will catch up.
Or DC could bring some out of the bag, as they always do.
They're 100% they might do.
I think they are better at doing short, little stories than they are one big story. And I think that's why they're good at doing TV programs.
Yeah, I do agree with you, but I can guarantee now, I'll 100% guarantee you right now, I will look at, without even seeing anything for it, I will look at Sam Wilson, the Falcon and Winter Soldier in the same light I look at Titans. And I've seen 2 seasons of Titans and there's nothing of that so far. But because I know it's them two, from the MCU, from the Avengers, from the Captain America films, I know for a fact straight away I can look at it in the same light.
I will watch Winter Soldier and Falcon, and I'll give you my prediction once they come out.
Your predictions?
Well, yeah, I'll give you my thoughts.
Reviews?
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, when they come out, I think we should do a podcast reviewing each episode, because it's going to be weekly.
Yeah.
And then we could start like, oh, did you see this bit? Maybe this bit means this bit for it. It's a good way for me to vent. Because I got to vent.
The thing is, though, you overthink things.
Oh, 100%.
That's your problem.
100% I do, but mate, what did I say? What did I say in Spider-Man? They were fucking Skrulls. What did I say at the start of the film?
I just watch the program, watch the film, and think, right, okay, then I look a little bit into the future, and like, okay, well, it could lead to this, or it could lead to this.
But this
you break everything down, every fucking minute of every fucking film, break everything down. Right, well, that was wrong. She was doing this, not this. She was wearing this cape, not that cape. They go off that. They go off that timeline, so there should be this involved, and if this is involved, then there should be that involved, and there should be this involved.
Fun. It's fun. Just.
It is. To be honest, I enjoy your theories and how they go down, but you do overthink things.
No, when these Lego sets come out, it's when it's the worst.
Stop playing Lego.
Chris, they swindled us so much in these Lego sets, so they fucking hit everything. But mate, I said there were Skrulls. Spider-Man, what did I fucking say? I said they're fucking Skrulls then.
And I'm still gonna stay. There's someone higher than fucking Thanos that's fucking pulling the strings.
I do like that shout. Like I mean, it's hard to imagine anybody telling Thanos what to do, but I do like that shout.
It'd be someone. It'd be fucking. Who did I say it was?
Galactus. Didn't you say it was Silver Surfer? And I was like, wait, what? There could have been a silly moment.
I'll have to figure out who I said it was, but yeah.
I hope Khan the Conqueror's here.
Did I not say that?
You might have said Khan the Conqueror.
I'll find out, but I still think there's someone pulling the strings.
But yes, okay, so you heard it there first from me and Chris. We both think Marvel and their films currently at this moment in time will always just be the DC films.
Yes, films, yes. TV series, DC are in ahead.
Yeah, I think that's nice little way to go.
Yeah.
I fucking knew there were Skrulls. Don't know how. Do you want us to go on your planet? What do you mean your fucking planet, you slimy little bastard? But it's your planet as well. Why would you say your planet, you fucking idiot? Nick Fury hasn't been in the Avengers since Avengers Assembled.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up, isn't it? Where's the Fantastic Four at? I can't wait for a mint Fantastic Four because I adore the Fantastic Four, just the films.
Yeah, but then like the last film, hopefully it'll become...
Oh no, Kevin Feige will be like, right...
Let's just forget about that last one.
Them last ones were shit. This is Kevin Feige, because you said it yourself, he's a comic book fan that wants to make, and the Fantastic Four were, at one stage, just as famous and well known as the big dog Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
It's weird because Chris Evans was in it.
Yeah.
Jessica Alba.
See, that's another cool thing. If Chris Evans was still about, Deadpool could easily be like, wait, weren't you on fire once? Yeah. Didn't you see
He's going to take the piss out of a lot of people. Now he's part of it. He's going to take the piss out of a lot of people.
Which is great in the comics.
What's his Deadpool? It's what he does.
I can't wait for it. Again, 10 years' time, we see him next to the Punisher. The Punisher's fucking angry and pissed off. And he's like, hey, how you doing? Or fucking Thanos returns. Or Galactus is there. Wow, you're big.
You're purple.
You're purple and big. Fucking just messing around with Infinity Stones. Maybe he turns up to the MCU and he's like, oh, by the way, we had these over here. There's a bunch of these stones. I got rid of them. I sold them, a piece of shit. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, mate, he could take the piss. I wouldn't even mind him mocking our fallen Avengers like RDJ. Like, if it's a nice, fun joke, like, oh, was that awkward? Should I talk about Tony? Well, but where's Tony? You know, he says something stupid. I wouldn't hate him.
No, you can't hate him.
No, he's the chimmy fucking chunga. I remember when we were in the cinema and he said that line, fucking said it! And he mentioned Bob. Oh my god, because they never brought Bob back for the second one.
No.
But Bob is usually a Hydra agent. Hydra in the MCU. He's coming over to the MCU. Money! Detective Pikachu as well.
Yep.
Oh, not that's got anything to do with my MCU, but visual, yeah.
Ryan, though.
Definitely, that's fucking beautiful, Ryan. Let us know what you think in the comments below. DC films or Marvel films. There's not a wrong answer here because it's what you like.
Yeah.
So let us know visuals, and to remember, always keep me and you and keep on keeping on.
And as always, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.